Hello, YouTubers. Good morning, teachers. How are you doing? Let me see who's here. Today we're going to do the live here on YouTube and very soon here on Instagram too. Let me open. We're going to do in two places today. Hello, teachers. Good morning. So we're in both places. We're here on Instagram and here on YouTube. Welcome to this live today. Welcome to our live at 11 a.m. And last night we had a very cool masterclass. I know that already 2,500 people watched our live yesterday. We're very happy to see this number of teachers who are committed to improving themselves, to learning how to teach in a better way, to being more effective. And thank you so much for your participation. Thank you for being here. And especially last night, where we proudly presented our course Pro, the teacher training course by BTE. And it's so many names, right? And many people were sending messages saying, Camila, what is one thing? What is the other? What's the difference between BTE and Pro and Upgrade and Show Up? So if you have questions about these courses today, please let us know here on YouTube too, okay? But especially here on Instagram, just let us know. And while you think about your questions, while you send the questions here, hi Gustavo, hi Angelica, the masterclass was amazing. It really was, it really was. And Angelica, let me tell you something, that teacher training is one of the things that made me start thinking about working with teachers, and not just as a teacher, but working with teachers. I have been a teacher trainer for years, for what, 13 years now, I think. And it is something that every time I was invited to do that in the school I used to work for, it was, okay, this month is going to be heaven. This month is going to be amazing. I was always very, very happy with the opportunity of being an English teacher trainer. All right. So while you think about your questions today about the courses, about what's Pro, Camila, what's BTE, and you said just last week we had Show Up, and you have Upgrade, what's the difference? So send your questions, okay, to the question box you have here. You have the comments here on Instagram. You have the comments. Next to it, you have a question mark. Send your questions there. And if you are here watching us on YouTube, just send it on the chat and I'll answer live here for you. But the topic of this live today is that many teachers ask me what the opportunities are for English teachers. And I know that because many teachers are used to only working for schools, only having some private students here and there, and they never thought of themselves as real business people, as real entrepreneurs, that maybe your mind gives you some limitations to what you can do with this job. Let me tell you, hi Drika, nice, hi Fabio, nice seeing you all here, guys. So while you think about all of your questions, and soon I'm going to connect to everything that you are doing, right? And everything that you can do in our courses to achieve these goals, right? While you think about your questions, let me tell you what the possibilities are. First, you probably work, or you probably have worked or have been working for a school, right? So something you can do as an English teacher is to work for a better school, a school that pays you better, that has a better schedule for you, a school that that offers you more benefits, a school that is nicer, that has a nicer environment, and where you feel accomplished, right? So that is one thing you can do as an English teacher. You can work for an English school, you can work for a regular school, you can work for public schools. Great. When you work for a school, there is another thing you can do. However, that's a mistake that many schools make. Not in my case. But many times a school chooses their best teacher to become the school coordinator. And it's very different things that you have to do when you are a teacher and when you become a school coordinator. Do you agree with me, guys? Let me know. Everyone here, right? If you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching here on Instagram, do you agree that being an English teacher is very different from being a school coordinator? When you start coordinating a school, you need a set of skills, You need business skills. You need more people skills. You need management skills. You need to organize everything. And it's something that you don't learn when you're studying languages, or when you're studying any kind of, when you're in any college, let alone when you have lived abroad, that your experience was okay visiting the place or maybe working at something else. It's different skills. It's a complete different person that they need. Sometimes teachers do have these kinds of talents. And let me tell you a little bit about my story. I had been working as an English teacher for years and years. And when I moved to Joinville, and yesterday there were many people from Joinville in our live, right? I was invited to be the school coordinator of the school I had been working for a year. The current coordinator was gonna leave the school, and he had hired me, and he saw something in me and decided that I would be the one to substitute him, right? And I had no idea what that was. I had no idea what the job would be about, but I said yes, and that's pretty much me, right? I say yes first, and then I think about it later. Right? But it was the best thing that happened to me, that had happened to me, because I've always loved teaching. I've always loved being an English teacher, but I learned that I loved even more. I loved teaching teachers even more. I loved organizing things and finding solutions and helping people figure out how they could learn and how teachers could develop, right? But when I became a school coordinator, and in the school I used to work for, we had teacher training courses all the time. I was responsible for developing all of the teachers. So I simply found a new love. I was like, you know what? Doing this thing here, like finding, like creating courses for teachers, trainings, and helping teachers get better and better is so much more fun. I like this so much more. And also the business part of the school, because when I started in this school that I used to work for, they had around 400 students, and their goal was to have more than 500 students. Like, okay. And when I left the school, they had 1,000, right? So I also fell in love with marketing, business administration, like growing a business and making the school grow. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity I had, that led me, that allowed me to see something that I knew how to do well, right? That was an option for teaching, and something that always bugged me. You're very inspirational. Thanks so much. I'm not an English teacher, and your content is very useful. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Um, well, thank you for the compliment here. Just got lost of the guy got lost here, but I was talking about my experience as a school coordinator that opened my mind to what I could do better. Not just better. I've always been a very good, great English teacher. I've always developed myself a lot, but where my heart was always into training teachers, teaching teachers how to teach, teaching teachers how to become better with themselves, with their careers, with their schedules, with everything that they have in their hands. That was something, and I remember something that my mom told me. And after I became a teacher trainer, after I became an English coach, after I became a teacher mentor, what my mom said years ago, my mom's not alive anymore, but that was something that she told me. And later it made a lot of sense. When I worked in Joinville, I was a school coordinator. I was the business manager, like not manager, but also responsible for all the administration of the school with the manager. And I was the main teacher trainer, right? So my life would be about doing the things that I am good at, right? And I am at my best. And I was never tired. I mean, physically tired sometimes, but I was always excited. I was always happy. You know, even if I had worked all day, I would end the day feeling accomplished, feeling happy. And every time I saw the school growing, every time I saw a teacher that had just started and had no idea what to do, being seen as the best teacher in the school, receiving like rewards for best teacher of the year, and having students give feedback saying, oh, this teacher is the best teacher I've ever had. And I remember that I was the one that had trained that teacher. I was the one that was there developing that person, right? These were the things that really touched my heart, so that I would never complain about working morning, afternoons, and evenings, of going to school on the weekends, and taking courses to improve myself. I was always very happy about that. Okay. But love happens in your life, right? I met Brian, my husband, right? And he lived here in Curitiba. I lived in Joinville. He lived here in Curitiba. He had 2 kids. And okay, is he going to move to Joinville? Am I going to move to Curitiba? I've always liked Curitiba a lot. I've always been interested in living here. I've always wanted to have this experience of living here, and love of my life was here in Curitiba. So I moved to Curitiba. But the deal is, I came to Curitiba to be a teacher. The school I used to work for didn't have a spot for me as a coordinator, or I was still a teacher trainer, but I was not the coordinator anymore. So I came here to be a teacher, to teach only. And then every time we had teacher training courses, I would be the one that would teach these teachers. So it's clear for me to see nowadays that I write a lot, right, guys? I have journals, I have diaries, I have notebooks where I write everything I'm feeling. So if I go back and see these journals, every time I was working in a month as a teacher trainer, I would be the happiest. I would be, as happy as a clam. I would be, on cloud 9, because I was doing what I really love. And something that always bugged me was the fact that, okay, I'm an English teacher. What else can I do? And when I saw myself trapped into being an English teacher, and that was the only thing I could do, that's when I started to be very annoyed and very worried about my future. Because I'm like, okay, I already work for this amazing school that pays me well, that has amazing people, that has a great environment, right? But there is a limit to how much I can grow. And guys, let me tell you something. When you work for somebody else, there's always going to be a ceiling, because it's not your business, it's the person's business, right? You can have the best benefits, you can have the best environment, you can work with people that are amazing, you can be well paid. It's awesome, right? And I really hope that many people who are here and you're still working for schools, that's your reality, even though I know it's not true, right? Jackie is here. Jackie knows, she used to work with me in this school, right, Jackie? But I saw that I had been investing so much. I had been learning so much. I had been developing so much. And my ceiling, my limitation was always there. So no matter what I did, no matter how great or greater I became, I would just have these options there. I could be the coordinator, I could keep being the teacher trainer. I could be the person that always went to the United States to take their groups to study there, and I did it for 10 years. So there was everything that the school could give me was there. And I became the coordinator here in Curitiba, right? They hired me back, when I thought everything was lost. They hired me back as a coordinator. However, my mind was already somewhere else. But still, I saw that, okay, Camila, no matter what you do, you are going to be, and this, unless you buy part of the school, unless you become a partner here, unless you create something. And I even created a whole course for this school, right? That is an amazing course they run there. But for me, that was not enough. I wanted more. I wanted to have the to have like the money, and thinking of money and freedom and power and autonomy that matched how much I was putting in. And not, again, not because of the school itself, but because I knew I could do so much more. I knew that I had learned that my world could be so much bigger than the world I had. right? There's only so much one can do, Gleison, and it's true, and thinking of a business person, yes, there's just so much you can do for your employees, right? Because there's everything else that has to be taken into consideration when you run a business, and I understand that, right? I understand that part. But I also knew that if I wanted to grow doing what I learned I can do well, I can do better, I would have to start something on my own. And that's what I started to do. But what is my point here? Guys, I'm not seeing you sending questions. Vocês estão curtindo a história aí, né? Send some questions here, right? And for me to be able to achieve, higher levels in my career, I would have to go solo. I would have to start my own thing. And that is the part when the cagaço comes and you're like, oh, que pariu. Like, really? Will I have to start something? I don't even know how to do anything. I just know how to do these things well, but I always had the organization. I always had someone to back me up. And if things didn't work out, I wouldn't be the one that would pay for all of these things, right? Because deep inside, yes, you are responsible. I've always been very responsible, and very committed. But if you come up with something and the school, and it doesn't work, it's the boss who's gonna, pay for it. And I'm not saying that in a sacanagem way, but it's true. When you start your own thing, it's like if you put 10 reais and things don't work, you lose it, right? So I decided to talk to the most successful people I knew. I decided to have a conversation with the people that around me, the people that I knew, not just friends, like friends of friends or people I admired, people I trusted, and hear from them, right? By then, I was already doing the coaching course. I already started, like I had taken the post-graduation course for liderança de equipes de alta performance. I had already finished my post-graduation course at Universidade Positivo for comunicação e cultura. So my mind was already changing, right? And all of these people, cool, guys, that's nice. All of these people, including Jacqueline Lindstrom here, I talked to her too. All of these people told me something. They were like, Camila, you're not supposed to work for anyone. You're supposed to start something on your own. You have the entrepreneur gene. You're supposed to be the boss. You're not supposed to be an employee. And I was like, que? Não. Você nem conhece? Claro que não. No way. No way, Jose. Hey, I have a fan. That's cool. Right? So, but the thing is, I talked to one person, and that one person told me that. And then I talked to another person, they said the same thing. And I remember three people that told me the same thing in different parts of my life. And then when you start to see things and hear things from people that know you and that you trust, you're just like, peraí, let's stop being stubborn here. Hello, Tanya. Tanya's in, yay. It was a very long talk. You remember that, right, Jack? It was 2014, I guess. I said, wait, if everybody's telling me that I can do it, why won't I learn how to do it? And remember something, the owner of this school that I worked for 13 years, the school director, my dear friend, who I'm very grateful for. He, in the beginning, when I started being the coordinator back then, he told me something. And he said, well, we have to, because I always had ideas, I always came up with trainings and things. And he's like, oh my goodness, we have to use the most we can from you. We have to enjoy as much as we can from your being here, because you're soon going to be hired by a very big company. You are multinational material. You're huge, Camila. You're going to build something huge. And I know that. And let me just enjoy the time that you're here with us. That is something that he told me. And that's Ninoquinha, who was digging the couch last night during the master class. Né, Amorzona? Ramelenta. Né, amor? Senta aqui para você ouvir a história da Manes, que você já conhece. So he told me that, okay, you're going to be huge. You know, I know that one day you're going to come and tell me, okay, so I'm quitting and I'm going to start this new thing. I'm going to work for this huge international company. And when he said that, I was flattered. I was like, wow, my boss thinks I'm great. You know, that's amazing. And that's something he always told me. And I bring him in my heart. So one person that knew me well told me that. Another person was my psychologist. And when I started, you know, like guys, when I tell you I was bugged because I didn't want to have this ceiling in my life. I was the same time that my mom died. My mom was sick and then she died, you know, and many things were going on. So I started therapy. So I went to a psychologist, Fefo, who's an amazing human being. I love him, guys. If you ever need a psychologist, go to Fefo. He's awesome. And when then I told him all of the things that were going on, and I said, look, I really need to change my job. I need to do something else, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. And then he helped me. He coached me into finding what to do. And when I told him that I had found out what my thing was, he's like, Camila, whatever you choose to do, you're going to be great. You're going to be great at whatever choice you make. You're going to be the best person, like for the whatever thing you decide to create. And I'm like, opa, all right. Thank you so much. He's like, só vai, que o que você fizer vai ser incrível. Eu tenho certeza, porque você é uma pessoa muito forte, muito executora, você realiza as coisas, você tem sucesso no sangue. That's what he told me, right? So I was like, okay, second person saying that to me. But I never trusted myself. Believe me, guys, this mentor here who always tells you, vai com medo mesmo, bota a fralda e vai, you know, só vai, larga a mão, engole o choro. This person here never trusted, you know, herself. I was like, you know what, am I that good? Can I really do it? You know, is this person really being honest with me? You know? So, but that helped me. And I was like, okay, second person to say that to me. And I had a mentor. When I started learning about coaching and all of this universe, I had a mentor to help me build my business as a coach. And his name is Guilherme Piazzetta, a coach here. He's a master, a leadership coach here from Curitiba. He's amazing. He's awesome. And after we finished the course, I had some mentoring sessions. I had almost a semester of mentoring sessions with him so that I could learn this new job that I decided to have. And every time we had a session, he would tell me, Camila, you're aiming too low. You have to expand your dreams. You can do so much more. Dream higher, aim higher. And I'm like, what do you mean? Every time I talked about pricing, every time I talked about the things I wanted to do, he's like, okay, multiply that by 10 and then do it. I'm like, what do you mean? Right? And he's like, yeah, because you're amazing. You have so many things you can do. You have so much experience. You are a person that can do so many things well, that why are you aiming so low? Why do you expect so little from yourself? I don't know. And of course I was crying, right? I don't know, but I'm afraid I can't do it. And that is what I feel from teachers. And that is why I decided to start BTE, Upgrade, Show Up, Pro, and another one that you don't even know and you only know once you join BTE, right? That it's like the creme de la creme from BTE. And that is what I see that happens with so many English teachers. They don't see themselves as people who are able to create something big, to start something amazing, to make as much money as they, you know, as somebody that they probably admire, to have a life that is really fulfilling and satisfying as English teachers. They just don't see it. They just don't see it. And it's not something like, it's so hard. No, it's just, if I told you to imagine something that you have never seen in your life, it would be hard for you to imagine that. But the idea of your being here in this life, and taking part in the master classes and joining our courses is that you change your vision of yourself. Because I know from my own experience that whenever you change the way you see yourself, the way you see your competencies, the way you see your talents, and the way you see how you can make that become your business, everything changes. Everything changes, right? Not just how much money you make, but how much time you have for yourself, the choices you can make. And something that my other mentor, Dani Teixeira, always says, money gives you freedom. People say that, oh, money buys happiness, money doesn't buy happiness. The thing is, money doesn't buy happiness. Money gives you freedom to choose. Money gives you the option to choose. Do I want this? Do I want that? Is it good for me? I don't need to do it, so I don't want to do that, right? So that is what money brings to your life. And it's not, whenever we talk here about charging more and making 10K a month or 100,000 a year, it's not just for you to keep the money under your mattress. It's for you to be free, to have the life that you want. And just yesterday, I'm part of the two groups on Facebook that have English teachers. And somebody was asking, and not just there, but in our groups too, okay? Do you go on vacations in January? How do you do that? And my answer, of course, right? Teasing the person, I said, well, I have a vacation whenever I want. Whenever I want, for how long, for as much time as I want. That's the beauty of working online and being your own boss. You can have a vacation whenever you want, right? And you don't depend on anything else anymore. You depend on your planning, on your hard work, and your expertise, right? So this is what we want you, English teacher, to have when we offer Pro, the teacher training course. I don't know how to teach. I need to learn how to teach. Take Pro. I already have experience, but I still struggle. I don't know how to do that. I depend on books. I waste too much time planning classes, right? You just know how to teach that specific methodology or that book from the school you used to work for. You don't know how to do anything else. You're thinking like, hi, Camila said we can create our online course, but I have no idea how to develop an activity for myself. Pro. Professional, relevant, outstanding. It's a teacher training course for teachers that need that. Okay, so you can create your own classes, you can develop your own material, you can create your own course and sell it to many people, right? It doesn't come from, today I woke up, let me create that. You have to know how to do it, right? Let me just see some messages here because now I'm missing them. Say hello, hello. Yeah, when we work for other people's schools, we stop believing how strong we are to do much more. That's true. That's true, Adri. That's true. I'm so happy that I found you. Great, Angelica. That's my pleasure. You have no idea how happy I am to see teachers, like breaking the shell. Really, really. Every time I see a teacher saying, like the other day, I had a meeting with this teacher who just started these groups. And then she said, Camila, mês passado, fechei 20 mil reais. Falei, amiga, hug me, because she's free to do so much more with that. She can make better choices. She's becoming a better person, a better professional, So yes, Angelica, that's a pleasure. Hi, Dani from Argentina. We owe the creation of my school to Step Up Challenge. Still a little lost in the marketing thing, but I'll keep doing that. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's awesome. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to hear that. Great, great. Guys, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure because, like I told you, when I found the things I love doing, teaching, training teachers, and helping teachers develop their own businesses, especially now online, and I see teachers being successful there, and somehow I was part of their journey. That for me is the reason why I'm here in this planet. And I learned that throughout the years. Something that I didn't even tell you the story of my mom, right? É comunicadora, começa a história, começa a puxar as coisas, né? Oh, look. Well, let me just close that part, right? Because when I worked in Joinville, I was never tired. Remember, guys, that I always loved what I was doing. But when I came here, I was working only as a teacher, and I was always complaining. I was always tired. I was always pissy. I was always like exhausted. I never had the time. And I used to call my mom, and I was not as happy. So she would say, filha, o que aconteceu? Porque quando você morava em Joinville, quando você trabalhava até muito mais, você não ficava triste desse jeito, você não se cansava desse jeito, você estava sempre animada. O que aconteceu que você está aí e você não está feliz? So what did she see? She saw that when I was doing what I was born to do, what my mission was, what my essence is about, I was always happy, no matter how many hours I had worked. But when I was not doing exactly what I wanted, I was not as happy and fulfilled. Just to close that story, right? Hi, you guys, sorry. Pardon the comunicadora here, the high I. You have changed my life and my job. Karin, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's great. Hi, Celeste. Now I have some more people here on YouTube too. What's the name of the course to improve your English? Andresa, that's Upgrade. Upgrade is our course to improve your English, right? Let me take this opportunity here, since Andresa asked us. We have now 4 products, okay? 4 courses you can take. First, we have BT, Best Teacher Ever. It's a mentoring program. It's 6 months for you to develop your business, marketing to make money. Make money, be a rich teacher. Then we have Upgrade. Upgrade is a course that is 12 months for you to improve your English, so that your English is excellent. Guys, and it's not just for A1, A2, it's for everyone. I learn things from Upgrade. Aliel learns things from Upgrade. Fernanda learns things from Upgrade. This is a course of English for English teachers, right? Then we have Show Up. Show Up is a course of Instagram for English teachers. Why? Because here on BTE, we notice that many teachers are clueless about how to use Instagram. Yes, we do have classes about Instagram here, but Show Up is a much deeper and complete course just about how to use Instagram to show up and to make money using this technology here, right? And yesterday we opened Pro. Pro is a teacher training course. It's to teach teachers how to teach, how to create their own materials, how to develop their own courses, their own methodologies, all right? So guys, 4 things, all the solutions you need to be the best teacher ever. Each one of these other courses complements and boosts BTE. BTE 6 months. All the others are 1 year. Why? Because BTE, I want you to join me and I'm going to be there with you. The other mentors and I will be there with you, and you have to have results quickly. I cannot wait for a year for you to have your results. It's a different pegada, guys, right? The other ones you can take like whenever you want. It's a year and you can watch the classes, you take part in the mentoring sessions, in the master classes online, but it's a thing that it's never going to end, you know? You're always going to be developing. But BT, it's like, okay, where are you now? Where do you want to be in the next 6 months? And we're going to work, pra caramba. We're going to work so hard. Because if I give you too much time, aí dá preguiça bate. Aí começa tudo as desculpaiadas de não tenho tempo, meu filho isso, meu cachorro aquilo, Covid aquilo, meu marido aquilo. Aí começa as desculpaiadas, aí ó. Okay? So BT 6 months because it's all sangue nos olhos, faca na caveira. All right? I used to teach English in the presential way, and my students used to cancel classes in December, January, and it was so hard for me to be without a salary during these months. Flavia, when you work for yourself, you don't have a salary. Ixi, Camila, como assim? Yes, when you plan how much you're going to charge, Flavia, you have to consider that students will cancel, people will die, and things will happen. So you have to have your savings. That's why you cannot charge just, okay, I need 5,000 reais per month to pay for all of my expenses, right? So you're going to make just 5,000. No, you have to make probably 7. So you're going to save 1 and invest 1. This is how you maintain your stability. Guys, this is how any business does it. How do you think a school makes money to pay everyone's salary? They have to save, they have to charge more. That's why they cannot pay you so much per hour, because they have to pay you for the months that students are not studying, when students don't pay, right? So when you think of that, you already have a contract with your students saying how things are going to work. You establish that if they cancel in December, you have your savings, but if they pay you monthly, then okay. But if they had a contract for 6 months with you, they have to pay you in advance because you already learned how to make that happen, right? So this is what BTE is about, so that you don't get on these traps anymore, right? You're not trapped because of December, January. And you know how to open new courses in December, January. There are many teachers from our mentoring program, Flávia, who are starting new groups right now. And many people say, ah, mas dezembro ninguém quer estudar. Gente, para com ser ninguém e todo mundo. You know, nothing in this planet is ninguém e todo mundo. Every time you say that, question yourself, right? Hello, Alan, sou novo inscrito no seu canal, welcome. E seu conteúdo tem me ajudado grandemente. Muito obrigada. It's my pleasure, Alan. Planejo ingressar em um curso com a sua mentoria assim que possível. Alan, o Pro está aberto. Pro até sexta-feira, ok? All right, guys. So, Flávia, that's it. That's how you handle money, you know? Best teacher ever, that's it. I'm also planning my own stuff. I want to be independent and have my own business. Adri, so Pro is for you if you're planning your own things so that you can create your business, right? And you're already with Upgrade, so you're unbeatable, mulher. Love your look and your necklace. Ooh, thank you. And Nina, Ninoc is here. Thank you, Flavia. We're always learning. And Celeste, whenever you think you already know everything, that is the time you have to start something else, right? Because it's impossible to know everything. And guys, things change. Last year, maybe you would never think about teaching online. This year, you had to. Next year, we don't know how things are going to be. Are you really going to depend on another world pandemic, on like all of the schools, so that you can have your investments and be fulfilled? There is a chance, and the best moment is now for you to start something. And for all of these things that we offer you, like, okay, what don't you know? Oh, my English is not good enough. Upgrade. I don't know how to use Instagram. And if you go online, you have to be online. Show up in Insta for Teachers. I don't know how to teach, Camila. I just know English. I learned English naturally by myself. I never studied anything, or I just lived abroad. I don't know how to teach. I don't know anything about teaching. Pro. Okay, Camila, I already know how to teach. My English is great, but I need to develop my business. I have no idea how to structure a business. BT. You see, guys, so it took us a whole year. And why did we create these 4 courses? The first one was BT. That was my first mission. Okay, vamos tirar os teachers da merda. Tirar todos os teachers da merda, porque a galera tava na merda em março, né? Right? But as the course developed, I saw that teachers learned much more. Many teachers' English was not good. Many teachers had no idea how to use Instagram. And how do you want to grow online if you don't know how to use the online tools? Instagram is the most effective, the most intelligent social media for you to attract students. There's Facebook, there's YouTube, there's LinkedIn, but Instagram is, the top, is the most beneficial one. How come you don't know how to use it? We created Insta for Teachers. And many teachers would send questions, they still do, about teaching. What do I do? I have a person like that, and a student needs this, and a person needs to develop like this. What should I do in my class? What book do you recommend? Poots, people don't know how to teach. Because if you ask me questions like that, you don't know how to teach. If you knew everything that we offer here for Pro, you wouldn't ask these questions. So the solution is right there. Just pick the ones you need. There are many teachers that got all of the courses. Just today, I opened one of our groups, and the teacher said, "Oh my God, Camila, I have all of your courses." E pronto, ninguém ganha de você. Right? Can we take Show Up exclusively without purchasing the other courses? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Any of the courses, okay? One doesn't depend on the other. The difference is once you start with BTE, you have discounts for the other courses. Okay. How do I start to work my business online? Anderson, you register for BTE, Best Teacher Ever Mentoring Program, right? The pro course is a calling. Anderson, join BTE. Thanks, Celeste. Celeste is there. Hello, I'm new here, and if possible, I'd like to know a little bit more about the teachers' classes. Kaliartan. Teachers' classes, everything we do is for teachers here, right? Everything we do is for teachers here. I don't teach students anymore. I teach teachers. I teach teachers how to develop their businesses. I teach teachers how to improve their English, how to make their English be excellent and outstanding. I teach teachers how to use Instagram effectively, right? And it's not blogueirinha, it's effectively. É para o Instagram botar dinheiro no teu bolso. Para usar esse negócio aqui, para botar dinheiro no seu bolso. And I teach, oh my God, like this. And I teach teachers how to teach. So all of our courses are for teachers, right? That's all we do. Hi, Marilia. Just with the step up challenge, I got 12 students. Oh my God, Marilia, I have to take a picture. Just a moment. Look at this comment, everybody. Guys, just with the step up challenge. Guys, the step up challenge is our free product, okay? It's just for you to get to know me, to start moving some things in your life, see results and say, opa, peraí, tem mundo enorme me esperando que eu tô aqui de bobeira. I got 12 students for January. Now I'm preparing my 6-month course for A1 level to save time. Thank you so much. I'll be in BT one day. Marilia, these 12 students are going to pay for your BT, right? That's what we talked about yesterday. Some teachers might say, but I don't have the means to invest now. Guys, get students. The money you make with these students, you invest in your career. Why? Because this money is going to make you grow so much, right? Let me tell you something. Just this year, and I'm not even going to count all of the years and all the investment I've made. Just this year, my partner and I, we started a mentoring program that costs 45,000 reais. 45,000 reais. Why did we do that? Because we know that everything we've been doing for now took us to this place where we are now. If you want to grow even more, we need help. We need a mentor. We need a person that will be there to tell us what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong and what else we can do. So, and why investing 45,000 reais for one mentoring program? Because we know we're going to make so much more than that. We already did. You know, just with Pro, we're going to do it. You know, that's not a problem because we know that it's an investment. And you know, when you invest, you go to the stock market, you put money there, you want to get money, you know, back. That's it. But it depends on us. It doesn't depend on the economy. It doesn't depend on the government. It doesn't depend on any banks. It depends on me and my partner. That's it, right? This is what is called investment. If you say, okay, I want to develop my business, I'm going to start BTE. Guys, the money you're going to invest for BTE, you have to make it back. And you do. Watch the testimonials we have here of so many teachers that said, all the money I invested, I got back in the first month. And then you learn how to grow even more. But Camila, I really want to grow my business, but I don't know how to teach. I have no idea how to plan a class effectively. I spend a day, an hour, 2 hours planning a class. Pro. I don't know how to teach advanced students. I don't know how to teach kids. Pro. So guys, you have the solution. The solution is right here in front of you. You have the solution so that you don't have any more excuses for the reasons why you don't get the life you want. You don't live the life that you deserve, right? Don't tell me you don't have the time. Don't tell me you don't have the money. If you don't have money and time, that's exactly why you have to be here. That's the exact reason why you have to be here. So that you have money, so that you have time. Guys, time and money won't just, show up. You have to work for these things. You have to work to have free time. You have to build that independence. And I'm here to help you. Oh, but I don't know how to teach well. I just know how to teach from in the school I work for. Pro. Right? By the way, Pro only until Friday, guys. I want to learn more from you. Yay, Bilingual Education. Guys, go to Pro. Pros, we opened yesterday, and it's only going to be there till Friday, okay? Then I bought Pro last night, binge watching this morning, Rook English. Great, great. And we're uploading, like this afternoon, I'm going to record a whole new module. That because, guys, as you already know me, right? Camila não falta ideia na cabeça desse ser aqui, né? Só falta braço para fazer as coisas. This afternoon, I'm going to record a whole new module for Pro, que a gente acabou de lançar, that we just released. Oh, but isn't it ready? Yes, it is, but I'm including more things. Just ideas based on what I heard yesterday from the masterclass. I'm like, I can create this. I'm going to record that. Let me prepare that. All right. Pause due to poor connection. Reconnecting. Internet de volta. YouTubers, is it okay for you here? Ah, volta live. Ué. Povo. Cadê tu? Meu povo. Okay, back. All right. My internet was died for a moment. I made the Step Up Challenge in November and joined BTE 2 weeks ago. I wish I had known you before. My Christmas would be fancier, but only following Step Up Challenge, I had scheduled some interviews. See? And guys, something else I learned is that the best time, the first best time for you to start something was probably some time ago, right? The second best time is now. So like Krajba is telling us here, I wish I had met you before. I know, maybe, having started that this year, last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago would have been better, but we cannot go back in time. So the second best time is now, right? Thank you so much for sharing that. I want to subscribe at BT. Flávia, fica de olho que a gente tá inventando moda, mulher. Fica aqui, Flávia. Segue a gente, não sai do grupo não, tá? Que a pessoa aqui, ó, recebe mais uma iluminação de vez em quando. I need more information about upgrade. Flávia, send me a message as soon as we finish this live, okay? Because I can send you, and my support team can send you the information about upgrade, the course for English teachers, okay? Blogueirinha, morri. Upgrade will make your English better. That's it, Marcelo. Not just better, but excellent. Where can I access Step Up Challenge? Flávia, it's in BT. It's only for the people who take BT. All right? It's not open like that. Mas, siga a gente que tem surpresa chegando. It is an investment on you. Jackie, help, right? Guys, if you watch Jackie's testimonial here, that's it. And that is the best investment, right, Jackie? Nobody can take it from you. That's the idea. How did you deal with the anxiety of moving forward? Jackie, I was never anxious about it, right? I never, in the beginning, I didn't trust myself so much, right? But I was never anxious. And because I have so much experience, because I've always studied so much, and because I know that whenever I decide I'm going to do something, I'll make it happen. I just went on and took the next step. But I was never alone. I was never alone, Jackie. Even when I talked to you, when I didn't know what to do, I talked to all my professors. I always had a mentor. I have an amazing husband. I talk to people. I talk to the ones that study with me. So I'm never alone. And if I could say something to people who feel anxious about changing, is don't do it by yourself. Don't be alone when you do that. When you have people around you to tell you what to do and what not to do, and people that will help you break these limiting beliefs you have, it gets easier. Because it's not like, okay, I have to cross this river and I have to do it by myself. No, I'll have many people around me to do it. So if I could give you a piece of advice, not just for you, but for everyone who's here, is don't do it by yourself. Find a person, find a group of people that have the same mindset as you do, that wants the same things you do. And that is powerful. That is powerful. All right? I'm not a teacher, but I'm very happy to know this channel. I learned a lot and take ideas the next step. Excellent, Edson. I hope you become a teacher one day. Being a teacher is the best thing in the world. It's the best thing in the world, and there's so much we can do. Thanks for sharing that, and welcome to our channel here. Let me see, Dan. Hey, you can do anything you want to in your life. Set goals and take steps. Great content. You're a great coach to many people. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Dan. That's nice. One more. I'm investing a lot on my business next year and a little afraid not to work. Maisa, if you give yourself that chance in your mind, that becomes a chance. If you don't give that option to yourself, right? Maisa, let me share something that I'm never afraid things won't work out. Honestly, honestly. Even when I didn't trust myself, even years ago when I didn't trust myself, now I learned that whatever I decide I will do will work out, period. Whenever it works out. That is the thing, Maisa. When you tell yourself that, mas e se não der certo? You're opening a window in your mind and to the universe and to the energy around you, to whatever you believe, that, yes, there's this part here that is the bosta part, like the failing part. But if you just remove that part and you're like, I'm going to invest, I'm going to make it happen, and it will happen, even if your dogs start to bark in the middle of your life, right? It simply will. You will find the people to help you. You'll find a way out. You will adapt. You will change whatever you need to change, but things will work. So don't allow yourself to be afraid, right? And let me tell you something, Maisa, that I honestly believe. The higher the investment, the higher the commitment. Every time I got something that was beyond, what I thought I could invest. And I already told this story here to so many people. The first time I paid a lot for a mentoring program was in 2018, that I bought this program for 10,000 reais. Did I have the money? No, but I had a credit card, right? I didn't have the money, but I knew I was going to make that 10,000 back and more. So I did it, right? That's what credit cards are for, right? In that case, in that situation, my dad couldn't help me. I remember I called him saying, Dad, I need 10,000 reais. Like, come on, see. But he had just bought his car, so he couldn't help me with that. But I had a credit card, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it, and it's going to work. I never allow my mind, to believe something's not going to work. And it has been exactly the way I want it to be, right? I will find a way. Just think this way. And when you're not alone, chances are it's going to be easier, right? Camila, talvez seja algo muito específico de um dos seus cursos. Se for, desconsidere. Alan, eu já li aqui, não é, tá? Quanto de gordura financeira em meses você recomendaria para migrar de uma escola para private teaching? Alan, a gente tem 2 aulas de finanças, 2 com 2 especialistas e 2 comigo dentro da BTI, tá? Então não é super específico, tá lá sim. O que eu e todos esses especialistas recomendamos para você? Que você tenha pelo menos uns 6 meses, de 3 a 6 meses, de grana salva para você poder sair da escola. Eu nunca recomendo que as pessoas saiam de repente, tipo, vi a live da Camila, vou pedir as contas agora. Faz uma transição, tá? Gente, o que essa internet está acontecendo aqui, né? Voltou, né? Ok, voltou. Sorry. Faz uma transição. Eu nunca recomendo que as pessoas simplesmente abandonem os empregos dela. Não foi isso que eu fiz e não acho que ninguém tem que fazer isso. Só que vai guardando dinheiro. Até você ter uns 3, 6 meses de dinheiro para pagar o mínimo das suas contas, até você conseguir se emancipar. Só que daí, você vai sair da escola que você está trabalhando quando você tiver os seus alunos, alguns pelo menos, e você tiver com a coisa meio que rodando. Você não vai sair do nada, se jogar de um precipício sem paraquedas. Entendeu? Então, eu recomendo que você tenha de pelo menos 3 a 6 meses guardado um pouquinho, ou com a sua outra coisa, seu outro teaching já rolando. E quando você for a business teacher, an independent business teacher, procure montar a sua reserva de segurança para 1 ano. Para você ter 12 meses guardado dinheiro, sei lá, eu preciso de 5 mil por mês para me bancar, né? Para me pagar. Então, você tem que ter 60 mil guardado. É o ideal, não que você tem que começar assim, é o ideal, né? Então, por exemplo, hoje, se tudo parar, eu tenho, sei lá, 3, 4 anos que minha vida, assim, posso ficar dormindo tranquila. Só que isso você constrói, né? Todo mês. Por isso que quando você faz a conta do seu mês, não é só as contas para pagar. Se as suas contas para pagar são 5 mil, você tem que ganhar 6, 7, 8, né? 5.500 pelo menos, para guardar esse pedaço e montar essa tua reserva de segurança. Isso não é uma coisa que você faz assim, você vai montando com o tempo. E isso é ser a business person. Ok? Camila, what is the advice you have for whom is afraid to quit the regular job at an English school and start her own English teacher? Thaisa, so the answer was similar to that one, right? First, you should not be afraid because it depends on you, right? Natália Arcuri's tips. That's it, guys. Natália Arcuri, Ana Emília Diniz, Rosana Rocco, right? Todo mundo que trabalha com dinheiro vai te falar isso e dentro do nosso curso você vai aprender isso. But, guys, if you're afraid of quitting the school, is that have this financial security. Have some private students already going on. You know, don't quit the school when you don't have any students. Unless you're being hurt, you know, and offended and humiliated, then leave them. But that's not usually the case, right? And start, okay, how many students will I need to have so that I can leave the school, you know, and not worry about it anymore? Okay, I need to have at least 5 students so that I can quit. Plan when you're going to do it and start working towards making that happen. Right? That's what I did, guys. I only quit what I had before when I was making something on my own. Like, okay, now I can leave this because I was making even more. It didn't make sense for me to stay where I was. But that's something you build. And if you're going to join BTE to build that, so be it. There were many teachers that started BTE in the schools they were working for, and towards the end or the middle of the course, they had left the school because it didn't make sense anymore. They already had more money outside than inside the school, right? Let me see. Do you think the way people are educated today impacts on people's confidence to be entrepreneurs? Marcelo, I don't care about what people are educated nowadays. I care about what they want to do from now on. You know, so it doesn't matter, guys, where you come from, what reality you're in, the family you had. Guys, my dad is a retired professor. He always worked, you know, like a serviço público. He never invested. He never taught me anything about it. I had to learn because I wanted to build something for myself. My mom never, you know, had anything. So it's not about the education you've had, but it's for the decision you make now and what you want to build. And for now, I think the smartest thing you can do is to build something on your own, right? So you can hire other people, so you can create jobs, so that you depend on yourself more than on anybody else. So it doesn't matter, you know, like how your education was. You can learn how to make it happen from now on. That's what I think. Okay, so there is no excuses, guys, for anyone to not start, right? Rebecca, the mentoring program is BTE. Mentoring program for teachers to develop their businesses is BTE, okay? Could you take a look at my Instagram profile so that you could give me a piece of advice? Look, ninguém dá conselho de graça, não. Sorry, a gente faz isso para os teachers da BTE e para o Show Up, ok? So no. And guys, a tip here for you. Look, English Guitar, for everyone who's here. Guys, de todo o coração, não façam as coisas de graça, ok? Não, não. O que você faz custa, o seu tempo custa, right? So, yes, we can do it whenever you are a client, okay? Tips and advice we ask for friends, right? Value other people's jobs, value other people's time and work. Don't be that person, and you know that, teacher. Ah, traduz isso aqui para mim, de graça? Ah, revisa esse texto aqui de graça? Não, não. Você não pede carona para taxista, você não pede carona para Uber. Você não chega no restaurante e fala, me dá uma comida aqui um pouquinho? Não, você paga. Por que teacher é diferente? Né? De coração, Luke, ok? Para mudar o teu business mindset. How do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh my God, Rebecca, I see myself even happier, even better, you know, with many more teachers in our courses, you know, like changing the world, not just Brazil. That's how I see myself. I mean, what program did you pay that was 10K? Rebecca, it was MTG, Mentoria Top das Galáxias, com a Dani Teixeira. I was judging me for not having pedagogia yet. Thaisa! Guys, I think colleges are amazing. I studied languages. I think it's awesome, but it doesn't give you the same tools you're going to get with BTE, with Pro, with Upgrade, and Show Up. Pronto, falei. Nenhuma faculdade, nenhum curso de graduação, pós-graduação, nenhum MBA, nada, nenhum desses cursos te dá o que você aprende na BTE, no Pro, no Upgrade e no Show Up. Nenhum negócio nesta vida sua, se você fosse comprar uma franquia, começar um negócio, vou construir um negócio, vou montar um restaurante, nenhum negócio começa com o pouco que você vai investir nesses 4 cursos. E não, nem estou dizendo que você precisa dos 4 agora. Nenhum negócio começa com R$2.500. A BTE, você começa o seu negócio como professor de inglês com R$2.500. Você não sabe dar aula de inglês, o Pro é R$997. Uma faculdade paga não custa isso, e não vai te ensinar a mesma coisa. E tem faculdade boa, tem muita faculdade boa, só que não prepara do mesmo jeito. Eu amei o meu curso de letras, eu fiz em Londrina, na UEL, que era uma das melhores do país. Aqui do Paraná, Federal do Paraná, que a Jaque é professor, é incrível, é incrível. Não tem as mesmas coisas, os mesmos skills que você tem aqui. Não tem. Inclusive aqui a gente tem a Jaque, que vocês vão ver a carinha dela lá. Numa masterclass linda e maravilhosa. Ok? É isso. É isso. Alright? I love the way you think and the way you throw yourself in opportunities. Rebecca, that's it. And I want you to see in me what you guys can do. Alright? Pronto, falei. É isso, Matilde. Não dá pra ficar enrolando, não. Não dá. Eu faço letras, mas meu nível de inglês atingi estudando sozinha. Angélica, we have many stories, right? Many are like yours. Many people learned with the languages courses. Many people learned studying abroad. But learning English to be a teacher is something else. All right? So teachers, I just saw that it's 12:02. Gotta go. Super hungry. I hope you're not hearing my stomach make noises it's making. Right? Teachers, Pro Teacher Training Course. We opened registrations yesterday. They go only until Friday, December 11th, right? We are going to open a new surprise for you, but only next week. But Pro is never going to be offered for this price again. It's just for this first group. It's just for the early adopters. It's just for the teachers that decide to join the first group of Pro, right? So hurry up, right? BT is open, not now, but stay with us here, TS Coutinho. E eu já vi teu nome faz tempo que você tá de olho em mim, hein? Você já tá me rodando no Tinder faz tempo aí, hein, TS Coutinho? Faz favor, me assume. Ok? All right? Guys, for BTE, for Upgrade, for Show Up, segura aí pra semana que vem, ok? Segura aí que o Papai Noel passou aqui. Tá vendo que tem um Papai Noel aqui na minha estante? Ó, aqui, ó. YouTube aqui, ó. Tá vendo que tem um Papai Noel? Tá? Tem lá na porta também, ó, um Papai Noel. Passou ali. Ah, você consegue ver? Consegue, ó lá. Ó. Deixou um presente para vocês, mas só semana que vem. Pro, essa semana, ok? Pro, até sexta, dezembro, dia 11, Pro é a única abertura que a gente vai fazer, depois só ano que vem, e o dobro do preço, porque é o que ele vale. Ok? Dessa vez, como é de primeira, como a gente quer que muitos teachers entrem, para começar a usar, para começar a ver, para a gente até, inclusive, mudar mais coisa, colocar mais coisa dentro dos nossos usuários, dentro da experiência dos nossos usuários, R$ 997 or 12 installments of 97. Gente, 12 parcelas de 97 por mês, por um ano. Meu Deus. 1 hora de um aluno tá paga. Uma pizza bem gostosa tá paga. 2 visitas na manicure tá paga, dependendo da manicure que você vai. A minha é 50, ok? É isso, é prioridade, é o que é importante para você. Ai, Camila, não tem dinheiro. Aonde você pode parar de gastar para colocar esse investimento em você e na sua carreira para funcionar? De onde você pode, o que você pode vender no OLX Desapega que você pode colocar para cá? Ok? Pensa, dezembro é o mês que a gente precisa tomar as decisões mais importantes, porque vem um ano novo por aí, um ano que vai ser tão chacoalhante quanto esse de agora, e você pode ficar na mesma, ou você pode mudar completamente o seu jogo. Completamente o seu jogo como professor de inglês. A escolha é totalmente sua. A solução está aqui. Você tem 4 caminhos com a gente. Começa por onde você quiser. Ok? Começa com o que você precisa, mas começa. E começa hoje. Okay, guys? Have a very good day. I'll see you later. Bye, YouTubers. Bye, Instagrammers. Have a wonderful day. See ya. Bye, YouTubers. I got the BT class of 2020. I'm jumping daisies. Yay, that's awesome. That's amazing. Studying letras do informação pedagógica, but I'm feeling good to teach because I know how to handle kids. Thaisa, that's awesome. Kids are amazing, right? Guys, gotta go. Beijo, beijo, beijo. Bye-bye.